Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back, and I just wanted to let you guys know officially we are getting quite near the end, so we might be doing another Factorio in the place of 248 1 or 2 days a week. I'm gonna have to start doing a lot of expanding of things, so I'm gonna go to a little bit more live streaming, and then we'll probably have a little bit less of actual videos. And I think we're going to take a look at uh, Crusario 2, or however you say that one. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it in a very similar way that we have this, where it's just going to be it and FNEI. Although I think I'm going to put the bottleneck mod in because I like to be able to see the lights. The especially with the miners, my old eyes don't see these little bitty red dots very well. I have to zoom in pretty good to be able to see them. And with the bottleneck mod, you can really kind of see it a little bit better. But we have done the space exploration, the first one. This one, orbital exploration. And we are now doing space exploration. And what this is going to do is give us a Sputnik, which is going to give us rocket launch products, or whatever the hell those green things are called. Let me see. Sputnik. And it gives us the ability to I don't know if you can actually see what it actually does. Here I can see. So it's okay. So we need to make. Let's come down here. So this one here will give us the ability to make the Sputnik, and then we send the Sputnik up rather than the regular satellite that we're doing, and it gives us this green card. And then when we get to this one, we have to make the space probe. And the space probe requires this compact space data card, which is our basic space data card and KI1 computing power. So we're going to have to put in some more of those. And then there's this one, which will come next, which is the deep space probe, which will get us our exotic stuff. So I could do a second silo, and I probably will at some point. But as of right now, I have almost 4,000 space science packs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire this up to here, and then I'm going to tell this if we have space packs over, let's say, 5,000. It's going to turn that off. And currently we have 3.5, so it's still going to be on. It's still going to be building rockets and setting them off. And we're going to put a second one in here, which we're going to set for the Sputnik. And then if this one can't go, then it's going to do that one. But it takes our rocket control units. which means I'm going to have to up the amount of rocket control units that we're making, because that's our bottleneck right now anyways on sending out our rocket. So that's what I was talking about of needing to do live streams, because we're basically just going to be upping stuff a lot in between sciences and getting to the next thing that we need to do, because to make our thing here, we need speed module 1, which needs processing units. And we have processing units just fine. We have the speed 1s just fine. It's just currently the speed of making them that is slow. And I've already put in all of these down here, and I have them going faster and giving me extra. So I need to actually take this out of this area, move it somewhere else, which is going to be over here next to where these are. I'm probably going to copy this actually, and we're going to hit F so we can mirror it, and we're going to put it there, and then that'll leave us room over here on this side, and we'll do the speed modules there, and then we'll have to figure out what the ratio is for speed modules to the rocket controls, and we'll put them in here. But that's something I'm going to do in a live stream, because that's going to take quite a bit more time than what the video is going to be able to do. Oh, and I also need to I need to set this. I need to make this a stack filter. That way I can actually set it. I just put that in here so it wouldn't be lost in my inventory, and then I couldn't find it for a second. So we're going to whitelist just those. That way it can take only those out of there. So then I can put another one of them in here, which will put that in there, and we'll have these green things come out into there. And we're going to set this one to the exact opposite of what this one is. So we're going to copy and we're going to paste, but then we're going to tell this one that if we're over 5,000, then it can turn this one on and put in a Sputnik. And then when we get to the deep space probe, we're probably going to put in another silo for that, I'm guessing. So we need to get advanced circuits, processing units, rocket control, which I'm not going to have set up here, radar, carbon fiber, and titanium metal. So let's get this done. And we can just throw that there. So what is the amounts we need here? 100. Oh, it takes 200 processing units. Holy crap. Alright, so we need 100 of the red. We need 200 of the blue. And we're going to go for radar next. So it's 10, 20, 10. Alright, so we need 10 radars. We need 20 carbon fiber, which we'll just tell it 100. That's perfectly fine. And then the titanium metal, we'll just tell it 100 as well. And then I'll have to check and see exactly how much the titanium metal is being produced. If we have enough of that. Carbon fiber, we may have to up a lot of that because we've been using a bunch of both of them. So we need to check on that as well when we do the live. Sorry about that. When we do the live stream. And the only reason why I'm not putting in the rocket control right now is because of the fact we're bottlenecked here. And I don't want to just have them sitting around over here when they could be building our next rocket. So that's what we're going to do for this for now. That'll get everything ready to go for when we need to switch over to the Sputnik. I am going to do a live stream. This video will come out on Wednesday night at 10 o'clock for me, which I also want to change that time as well, because it seems like most people watch this the next day rather than that night. So I'm going to be changing the time that this comes out until like noon on that day. So we're going to move the time up from Wednesday at 10 p.m. up to Wednesday at noon. So this will come out Wednesday at noon. So then I will attempt, because we have something we do on Thursdays in the afternoon. But I'm going to try to do a live stream in the morning. Say 8 a.m. And we'll... Oh, excuse me. I got one heck of a tickle in my throat there. So we'll try to do a live stream on Thursday morning at 8 a.m. That's Central Standard Time. And work on getting these rocket things upgraded. Probably working more on our circuit stuff. And more on our trains. Copper's doing very good since we did the last one. So far, that's looking much better. We do have very little coming down into this, but by the time it gets here, it's still looking pretty good. And I'm thinking about setting up a at least green circuit area that is off to the side, since we need so many of them. And then just having those coming in to our circuit area down here for making the reds and the blues. And then I may end up doing the same thing with the red ones, making a dedicated area just for it. But like I said, we got to do a lot of expanding here, so. But, anyways, to recap, we're going to change the time of these videos coming out. We're going to move it ahead about 10 hours, so you can find it at noon instead of 10 p.m. And then we're also going to be going to probably one stream, one video, maybe two streams and a video every week, and starting on Factorio 2, probably starting next week. So, have a good one. I'll see you next time.